Hello, good afternoon everyone. Today's topic is about vascular and non-vascular plants. Before going to the actual discussion of vascular and non-vascular plant, I'm starting with the evolutionary history of the plants. If we start at the beginning of the evolutionary history of the plants, we look at the algae. Algae are the diverse group of aquatic organisms that have ability to carry out photosynthesis. Many organisms that are earlier referred to as algae, like cyanobacteria and diatoms, but they don't really resemble the thing normally the plants have. In fact, the cyanobacteria don't qualify as a plant because they are unicellular prokaryotes, whereas we know the plants are multicellular eukaryotes. Similarly, diatoms, like the other protists, they cannot be considered as a plant, although they are unicellular eukaryotes, because they lack the structure which normally associated with the plants. Therefore, they are separately classified and referred to as the plant-like protists. Let's look on the evolutionary history of the plant. Here in this picture, take a look at here. The green algae, which are common ancestors of the all plants. Green algae evolved into the first land plant, which are mosses. After that, mosses are evolved into the first vascular plant, which are the lycophytes. Then the lycophytes are evolved into the ferns, which are also the vascular plants. After that, ferns are evolved into the gymnosperm, which are the vascular plants bear seed in them. Further, the gymnosperms are evolved into the angiosperm, which are dicots and monocots. Angiosperms are the vascular plants which bear flower, fruits and seed in them. There are two different major groups of the true plants, which are vascular plants and non-vascular plants. Non-vascular plants are usually small and simple in their structure. They lack the xylem and the phloem. Without this tissue, these simple plants have no way to transport water and nutrients to a long distance through their body. So they don't have the long stay or the complicated structure. Non-vascular plants do not have roots, but instead of roots, they have the tiny hairs called the rhizoids. These rhizoids help them to hold the air into substratum. They are generally live in the moist areas and also close to the ground for to easily absorb water and minerals. As you might expect, since their structure and reproduction are less complicated, non-vascular plants are much older on the evolutionary timeline than the vascular plants. Some examples of non-vascular plants are mosses, liverworts, hornworts. On the other hand, the more complicated and recently evolved vascular plants have complex structure. Vascular plants have xylem and phloem, vascular tissue in them. Xylem and phloem facilitates the transport of water and nutrients through their plant body, allowing it to grow very large and tall. These vascular tissue are also allowed for more complex structure like roots, stem, branches and leaves. Generally, they are live in the dry areas. Examples of the vascular plants are conifers, ferns and the flowering plants. Now we know the basic difference between the vascular and non-vascular plants.
For continuation of this topic, I will make another videos to take a closer look at all the groups of the plants from an evolutionary perspective, so that you can understand about their structure and their reproductive system more clearly. In the next video, we'll see about the classification of the plant kingdom. Thanks for watching this video. Subscribe to my channel for more related videos.